Hey guys, hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody got the Christmas shopping done because it's getting down to crunch time now. This is the third video in a series I'll be doing for gear for the Appalachian Trail in 2020. These are the electronics that I'll be taking. And we'll start down here at the bottom. It's a Spot Messenger. Took one in 2018. I've actually carried one, been carrying a Spot since I don't know, 2010, I think. This is a new unit, got it this year, and it seems to work pretty good, so we're gonna take that. I've been kicking around making that public, making the share page public, still thinking about it. So I'll let you guys know if I decide to do that. This is a Garmin Tempe. This is a thermometer that I'm gonna attach to the outside of my pack. And it basically sends the temperature to this watch, but we'll get to that in just a minute. This is the Shure MV88 microphone, Apple headphones. This is a Garmin Fenix 6 watch that I'm taking this year. This watch does everything. I'm really excited to have that this year because what it basically does, it logs your entire day, all the elevation changes and how far you went. I mean, you name it, it logs it. So it's going to give me a real nice in-depth look at the end of each day of what I actually did that day. And also I can do a screen grab on my phone and actually post that into the video. So, you guys can see that too. So I think that watch is going to be great. It's got great battery life. I can run it full GPS mode and get 2 solid days out of it. So that's pretty exciting. I'm glad to be taking that this year. I decided against bringing the gimbal. I'm gonna wind up bringing this instead. This is an Ultra Pod with just a phone adapter attached to it. This thing works great. I've kind of walked around and tried this out a little bit, and no, it's not as smooth as the gimbal, but I don't have to charge this. I wasn't so much worried about the weight of that gimbal as much as just another device I was going to have to charge. So I'm going to bring this, excuse me. This also gives me the ability to set it up on tripod and, whatever I want to do. I think it's going to be really handy. And this sucker only weighs like 3.5 ounces. So it's a lot lighter than the gimbal too. It's a good compromise, I think. Let's see here. This is just a charging cord for the watch. This year I'm going with a larger battery. This is a RAV Power 26,800 milliamp battery. And the reason I'm taking the larger battery this year is because I'm going to be keeping the watch charged, the light charged, the phone charged. That's a lot to be charging every week. And, I don't know if you guys remember, but I ran low a couple times with that 20,000 milliamp. It kind of got down to crunch time with it. So, taking a little more juice this year, weighs a little bit more, but whatever, it'll be fine. This is the iPhone 10. This is representing the phone that I'm actually using to video this. I actually have an iPhone 11 now, or 11 Pro it's got the 3 cameras. It's got the wide angle camera. So that's pretty exciting, but I'm putting this there just so you know that is what I'm going to be using to video this year. Back to this also, back to the RAV Power real quick. One other thing that this does, it allows me to inline charge. So I can actually charge the brick and the phone at the same time, just daisy chaining them together. So that's really going to come in handy. That means I don't have to take a dual port adapter plug here. This is only single, and this is actually a fast charger too. So I can put this to this, this to this, and they'll all charge together. So that should come in pretty handy. And these are the phone cord, and this is the cord for charging this. And then we have a Petzl Active Core headlamp, the same one I took in 2018. It worked great. It's rechargeable. You can also use AAA batteries in it if you want to. So it's pretty versatile, pretty bright. I like it a lot. All right, guys. there are your electronics for the 2020 through hike attempt this year. All right, this is the cook system I'll be bringing this year. That is a Soto Windmaster stove, Vargo Titanium Bot 700, long handle titanium spoon, and an REI pack towel. All right, guys, let's get on with the accessories here. For starters, we'll go with the shoes that I'll be taking. These are the shoes I'll start the trail on. These are Ultra Lone Peak 4.0s. These are the kind of a mid-height shoe. They're not the standard trail runner. And also, these are event shoes, so they're waterproof to a point. I'm going to take those, and instead of taking a pair of waterproof socks, I found those waterproof socks really didn't work all that well. These probably won't either. But as long as it's cold, I think it'll be fine to wear this shoe. The shoe is definitely going to be a little warmer than a normal trail runner, but I think it'll be fine. I wanted to try a pair, so we're going to give them a shot. Here we have knee braces. This is a Shock Doctor, I think. Yeah, and this is a nice brace, man. This really gives you a lot of support, and I think it's going to do a great job. I'm also taking this Chopat brace for my other knee because it gets sore sometimes too. And this is just a lot lighter. And a brand new set of Black Diamond Alpine carbon cork trekking poles. Okay, guys, here's a few other little odds and ends that I'll be taking that are of note. One thing I will say, I am sure I'm going to forget something to show you guys. I'm already forgetting to bring down stuff sacks and things like that. But man, that stuff isn't interesting. And it's just carbon fiber stuff sacks are what I use. So I'll have a couple of those also. But anyways, let's get on with the interesting stuff here. Well, the potty trowel isn't all that interesting, but I just thought I'd throw it out there. This is how I treat my water. This is Aquamera drops, and I'll be taking one of these little containers here that's got the two-part system in it. That lasts a couple of weeks, depends, but roughly a couple of weeks. So you just kind of have to keep buying these things as you go along. It's not too big of a deal. Amazon sells them, and you just have them delivered. So I found that to be the easiest way I have ever treated water, and I have had several different pump filters. I've tried the Sterapen. I've tried everything. The water treatment drops are where it's at, man. I'll never use anything else. So there's that. I got a new pair of Native Eyewear shades to take. The potty trowel. Here's something new for this year. These are called Chainson City Spikes. And these will be replacing the Catula micro spikes that I took last year. I was glad to have those spikes last year. They did come in handy on two separate occasions. I needed them, and I needed them bad. But they are heavy. The pair weighs about 15 ounces, and the pair weigh 3.5 ounces. And to me, there is enough traction here where I think these will be fine. Yeah, they're not quite to the level of those Catulas. And I think I have one right here. This is the Catula microspike. And you can see that the teeth are just, much larger than these. And there are a lot more of them on these Catulas. I mean, these are serious traction. These are on ice, you're still going to have to be really careful, but I still think these are going to supply enough traction that I'll be able to get by. One thing else I noticed too, wearing the Catulas, when I was walking in the snow, now not on ice, but when I walked in the snow, I had huge balls of snow freeze up inside here under my foot. And so, you would take 10 steps and all of a sudden you're walking on a snowball. And then you had to stop and pick it out. And that got really annoying. So I really quit using these in any kind of snowy conditions. It was only for ice that I used them. And I just feel like that these will work great. I think these will be fine. Let's see here. We have, this is a, what do we call this? This is a Nilo Fume pack liner bag. And this is taking place of the compactor bag that I took last year. It's just lighter, it's clear so you can see what's in there. And also I have my little pump sack adapter attached here to blow up my my sleeping pad. I've tried it out a couple times, seems to work great. It's definitely not as thick as a compactor bag is, so I'm not sure how long it's gonna last. But if it doesn't last very long, you know, I can buy a compactor bag out on the trail too, so no big deal. But I do want to give that a try because, you know, it seems to work fine, and it's a whole lot lighter than a compactor bag. Now for a couple of items here that may or may not go with me, but I think they're cool, and I think you might want to know about them because you might want, you know, it might be something you're interested in. First of all, are these water shoes. And I have always kept my eye open for a super light camp shoe. I enjoy having a set of camp shoes. I really do. They're great for taking a shower if you're in a hostel and you don't want your feet, you know, getting athlete's foot. They're great for that. They're great for walking around town. They're great for just, you know, slipping out of your tent at night to go to the restroom and not having to put your hiking boots back on. So they come in really handy. And I found these on Amazon, and the pair, now this is a nice rubber sole here. I mean, they feel quality, like you're not going to tear these up. They're stretchy. They kind of stretch on over your foot like a sock, but then they have this rubber sole on the bottom that's, you know, of decent quality. I don't think you're going to worry about, you know, stepping on something and it hurting your foot or anything with these. But the pair with my ginormous foot only weigh 7 ounces. So that is the lightest pair of camp shoes I have found to date. There may be something lighter out there, but I don't know about it. And on top of that, they're like $8 for the pair. So if you're interested, let me know and I'll give you a link to it. And I may take them, I may not. I just haven't decided yet, but I wanted to show them to you guys anyway. And finally, something that I have been interested in for a long time are trail umbrellas. This is an A. Brawley umbrella. As you can see, it is the size of my hand, or the length of my hand anyway. This thing is tiny, but it actually folds out to be a pretty good size umbrella. But what makes it best is it only weighs 3.5 ounces. So, you know, if you're interested in an umbrella, man, this is pretty cool. Now, you know, the build quality, I'll put it to you this way. If I were going to do the PCT and I wanted an umbrella to keep the sun off of me, this is not the umbrella I would take. This is more of a kind of an emergency umbrella, or just, you know, a time when you just would love to have an umbrella. You can have one. You know, it's small. It would pack into your pack anywhere. It weighs next to nothing, and it's big enough to actually function as an umbrella. So it's pretty cool. I will definitely leave a link to this in the comment section, so that if you're interested, you can go and look at it. It's kind of pricey. I think I spent like $30 for it, and it's like, daggone, man, $30 for this little thing, but it's way cool. So, and like I said, guys, I know I am forgetting something. I'm just not sure what that something is right now. This is pretty much the stuff I'm taking this year. All I haven't shown you yet are the tent that I'm taking and the backpack. If I come up with anything else, I'll slide it into one of those 2 videos. But for now, that's going to be about it. I doubt I'll do another video before Christmas, so I would like to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas. I hope all your dreams come true, and I will be talking to you again soon. Thanks a lot.